So cucumber plants are one of those plants you have to prune, especially if you live in a zone which garden season is short. So cucumber plants, if you let them grow, they could run over 6 feet. But growing 6 feet is not the problem. Cucumber has what you call suckers, which is side shoots that comes out between your main stem and your leaf. And those will grow into additional cucumber plants. So basically, if your plants are running straight, you have side piece shoots which will grow and it will take over a lot of space in your garden. This video, I'm going to show you how to prune it the right way, because you do not want to remove all of your suckers, because what happened when your cucumber plant reached to 6 feet? The growing is finished, but not if you prune it like this. The first thing when growing cucumbers, grow vertically upward. This is a trellis. You could use a stake, a piece of wood, or whatever it is, and grow a twine and grow it upward. Vertically upward, you will save space. If you let your cucumber plant run, it will take over a lot of space. This way, it's easy. And look, 20 plant in a little tiny spot. Cucumber plant has about 12 leaves. So the first thing I do, I come all the way to the bottom, right? See those 2 leaves are touching right there? If I put this, it touch the ground, literally. So I come all the way, don't cut your flower out, and literally take off the 2 bottom leaves. That's how easy and simple it is. So we took out the 2 bottom leaves. Now we have about 10 leaves, right? Start, see these 2 leaves right here, getting to at least medium. We could go ahead and remove one more leaf. And then if this plant grow another like 6 inch and produce another 2-3 leaves, then we could go ahead and remove this one right here. So we remove about 4 leaves total, but at least the plant, 4 leaf totals, at least the plant's about 2 feet. From your main stem, this is your leaf, this is your main stem. Between there, we got a male flower, we got a cucumber right here, and then we have an extra leaf here. This extra leaf is what you call the cucumber suckers. So you remove this cucumber suckers. Now, cucumber plants grow up to 6 feet long. I recommend you only remove 2 feet or 3 feet of the suckers. So by removing up to halfway of the suckers, the plant not going to use energy to grow side pieces. It's going to focus the energy on the main stem, which is going to produce countless cucumbers and grow the plant faster. So instead of getting side distraction halfway, the plant will grow, producing and growing your cucumbers. And then when we reach about 3 feet, then you stop removing the suckers, leave the suckers up here, right? You want to leave your suckers here. So now as the plant reach, say the cucumber plant reach 6 feet and it stopped grow, now we have 3 feet of the suckers going to grow left, right, and branch off and giving us a lot of production, so the plant will not die. The plant will keep growing all season long. Another example, as you see, I remove 1, 2, 3, 4 leaves here, and look, even removing this leaf, cucumber is still growing. Imagine the plant, when bringing up energy, it doesn't have to go to that leaf, it just go to this cucumber, and this is going to be harvest really fast. I did harvest a couple times, and then all of these are going to grow faster. And this plant has so much leaves that if I want, I could even come here, look, I'm not afraid, and I could remove 1 more leaves. We don't need that. We have a lot of leaves growing up there. And then what I'm going to show you too, like this one right here, I know I don't want to get you guys confused. So this one right here, you can see multiple cucumbers are growing, but then look, from the main stem, between the leaves, look, we have a sucker right here. So I'm going to remove this one. This one might be the last one I remove, because then I'm going to leave, look, I'm going to leave the rest right here. This is it right here. So show you real quick right here, I have about 4 or 5 plants and a prune. You can see I remove all the bottom stuff right there. And look, just remember too, some cucumber plants, especially the English and stuff, they're self-pollinate, and some of them you have to pollinate. You see the right there, that shapes like a cucumber with the flower, that's your female, and then the male has a short little skinny stem with the flower. That's the male difference. So now we're gonna come and look right here. See that? So more cucumber plants growing, and I have all of them on string. And look, I remove all the bottom. See some weeds I have to get. All the bottom leaves, remove 2-3 bottom leaves. If you're afraid, just do 2 bottom leaves so nothing touch the ground, and then remove Look, even the suckers are growing still here too. See that? But be careful, if your suckers are really small, do not pull out the cucumbers next to it. So as the plant grows, you could always remove more bottom leaves, but do not take out too much. At least leave about 10 leaves to be, don't stress out the plant so much. And just remember, cucumber needs a lot more water than regular plant, so keep up with your water. I water every 2 to 3 days here. Inside the greenhouse, I water between 1 to 2 days. It all depends on, if it's really hot in the greenhouse, then I do one lightly water in the evening time. But if it's not that bad, I do 2 days watering. So you got to make sure you stick to your water and keep your plant well fed. They produce fast, they grow fast when they're ready, and these guys could produce so much fruit in less time. So remove halfway of the suckers. Take out at least 2 to 3 feet of suckers. Remove about 2 to 4 leaves. If your plants is over 1 feet, you could remove 2 leaves. If it's over 2 3 feet, you could remove 4 leaves in all right? So try that, and if you have any question, comment below, let me know. I really love cucumbers and I grow all different types so far. Follow my step and prune your cucumber plants to get the maximum benefit in less time. It works. Whatever I prune in my garden and it works for me, it will works for you. If it works for me, it will works for you. There's nothing special going on here beside growing and pruning and loving it. I know there's a lot of gardeners who have their own theory and they don't want to prune, and some wants to prune, and some, everybody have their own way they're growing, and nothing is wrong with that. I don't go on other people's channel and said, well, that's not gonna work, well, you're doing wrong. I don't do that. It's bringing negative. Sometimes what don't work for me works for somebody else. So go ahead, try to prune your cucumber plants. I'm telling you, it works. That's why I'm telling you, and that's why I'm sharing this with you, because I've done it many times in my life before. Next couple weeks, you're gonna see how much cucumbers I'm harvesting a day. 50-60 cucumbers easily. This is 20 plants and I have about 5 there, and I have over 10 in the greenhouse. So it's gonna be a cucumber fest. Comment below any question. I would love to answer it, and thank you so much for watching Green Tea Garden. Don't forget, if you're new, subscribe is 100% by clicking the red subscribe button followed by the bell icon. Please share my videos to anyone who has garden question or need garden help, or just want to hang out with Green Tea the garden guy. All right, so remember, I'm from Long Island, New York.